Hello guys, welcome back. Let me use this opportunity to place this live trade since I've already seen a good setup that matched the criterion for this strategy. So in today's video, I'll be giving you the strategy with a step-by-step guide on how to actually trade the strategy profitably. All right, so as you can see right now, we are already in profit and we're just going to let the whole thing play out. All right, we are in no rush, okay, and it's playing out nicely. Okay, so I'm doing this live trade so that you can actually see for yourself that this strategy actually works, that I'm not bluffing in any way at all, and that whatever I show you in this video are things that I've actually done and tested myself. Okay, all right, so the strategy does not repaint if you follow the rules which I give to you. And I want to use this medium to apologize because this video is going to be very long, okay? Because I want you guys to actually understand everything from the scratch so that you can get that in-depth knowledge and understanding of this particular strategy, even if you are new into trading, okay? And please, that notwithstanding, or before I forget, endeavor to hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also follow us on the Telegram channel where we provide free signals for both the forex market and the synthetic market. All right, we have been doing this for the past 3 years to 4 years now, and we are really good at what we do. So please don't hesitate. So the trade is actually still running. Okay, it's still running, but mind you, I saw something that actually made me to take this trade, and I'll be closing out anytime soon. Okay, I'll be closing out anytime soon. All right, because I've already had enough, and I had a late entry. If you check clearly well, I had a late entry. Don't worry, with time you get to understand why I said I had a late entry. Okay, so with time you get to actually understand that. So I had a late entry, but that notwithstanding, since I saw the setup to be a legit setup, I had to enter despite that. So here's the reason why I said we had a late entry. There was a crossover at that area, so I was just supposed to enter immediately after that, right? So I entered maybe like 20 candles later on. So for me, that's a late entry, okay? But you can still take your trades despite that. I urge you guys to stay tuned and watch this video to the very end, okay? So right now, for this particular strategy, you need to pay attention to the 3 indicators, right? So the 3 indicators are, first, we have the moving average, which is on the main chart. And then second, we have the awesome oscillator, which is embedded in the RSI. And lastly, we have the MACD, which is also embedded on the RSI. So you have to pay and give consideration to these 3 indicators, all right? These 3 indicators, all right? The 2 indicator window and the moving average on the main chart. All the 3 must align for you to actually execute your trade. And so when it does, you execute your trade and you wait for what? You wait for everything to play out. Then you take your profit, guys. You take your profit. So I'm just going to show you how to actually use the strategy, all right, on the previous data, okay? And mind you, I've already placed a trade that came out profitably well for you to actually see. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, I urge you guys to actually do me that favor, all right? Because that's the least I can ask for, to subscribe. So here, looking at this now is a bit kind of tricky, okay? Why will I say it's tricky? Because we have a support below, we have the moving average crossover first, okay? We have a moving average crossover, but this support level below here is kind of scary. And the support on the 1 minute is also a support, can also be considered as what is support. So now we have this support level on the 1 minute time frame, all right? And that makes the whole thing scary to take this trade. Why? Because the market has actually respected this level. So what I'm going to do is, for me, I'm going to wait for, after the crossover, right, I'm going to wait for a break. And then below, outside, when it breaks that area, I can just take my 10 to 20 candles and I'm out of the market, because I hate being in what drawdown. So please, guys, I urge you guys to pay attention to this very point and this very moment. I'm not going to go back to that. All right. So after the crossover, all right, and we have, after the crossover of the moving average on the main chart, and also we have the crossover of the awesome oscillator from the zero level. All right, above the zero level is buy. So below, so crossing over below now, we have indicates sales, okay, being in place. Same thing happened on the MACD. You have the crossover from the zero level. Then you can actually take your trades. For in this particular case, or in this particular scenario, guys, I urge you guys to take maybe 10 to 20 candles at most. You should not be what greedy at any given point in time, guys. You take your profit, you're satisfied, you make your money, and you leave the market. All right. So now let's look at some more examples for clarity. For me, I think I'll prefer more setups like this one other than the tricky one, because you can't tell the outcome of it. All right. For in this particular case, everything like the candles are minor, like whatever is happening on this particular, there's a lot of space. There's no choppiness, there's no range. Okay. So right now, what we have here, we have a crossover of the moving average, which has actually occurred first on what the indicator we on the main chart. Okay, on the main chart. So we have that crossover, and then we also have that crossover at the indicator window 1. We have the awesome oscillator crossing over from the zero level. All right, same thing happened with the MACD. So then what happens? You take your trades, okay? You take your trades, guys, without any hesitation. Without any hesitation, you take your trades, guys. So let me just use this opportunity to adjust my MACD, because I feel the indicator window is just tiny a little bit. So you take your trades, take your 20 candles, 30 candles, as the case may be. But I urge you guys to actually practice this thing on the live with your demo account, not with your live account, okay? Practice it on the live market with your demo account. Then tell me the results, guys. Tell me the results. Tell me the results, guys. Tell me the results. The more you practice, the more you get to actually understand the particular strategy. Don't do things out of fear. Don't do things out of greed. Don't do things out of emotions, okay? So do it because you want to actually learn, all right? Don't be eager to want to make money with this particular strategy. So we have the crossover, all right? We also have the crossover on the indicator window 1. We have the crossover on the main chart. Okay, we have also on the with the MACD. All right. So what we are going to be looking for now is for what is to what take our sales. Okay, and then what happens? You take the sell. So the MACD and the awesome oscillator give us a signal first before the moving average. So when the moving average now confirms it, you take your sales, guys. You take your sales without any hesitation, guys. You take your sales. This strategy actually works. If you follow the rules which I gave to you, you have no reason whatsoever not to make money with this particular strategy. So here again, we have the same scenario playing out, okay? The same scenario playing out just the way it is. All right. So we have the crossover of the moving average. All right. We have the crossover of the moving average. And then secondly, we have the crossover from the zero level of the MACD and the awesome oscillator. All right. So we have all that being into play. We have the MACD, the awesome oscillator, and then that of the MACD. And all that being into play, what happens? You take your trades without any hesitation, without fear, without doubt. So for you to remove the fear, you have to apply proper risk management. So when you apply proper risk management, you learn to actually trust yourself and let the process play out. All right? You learn to trust yourself and let the whole process play out. Okay? So even if you want to actually remove one of the indicators, you can actually move the 20 for you to get early signals, okay? But I don't advise that. because I've actually taken my time to actually design this particular strategy. Okay, I've actually taken my time to design this particular strategy. Let's look at some more examples so that we can move to other indices like the crash, right? Like the crash 1000. So right now we have a crossover. The first condition have been met. So now the second thing is we look at the indicator window, which is the indicator window 1 and window 2 for the crossover. Okay, and then when the crossover, when the conditions are met, you take your trades without any hesitation. So now, as you can see, the conditions were met, and then you execute your trades, just as we did on the first few minutes of this video, where I was actually when you watch me place the trades and it went into profit. Okay, where you guys watch me place a trade. So looking at this now, okay, you see that the first condition have been met. Okay, we have the boom 1000 crossover, all right, and then the MACD also did the same thing. So then and there you take your trades, guys. You don't have to think twice. You don't have to be scared, all right? You don't have to be scared. So you take your trades, you sell from there, you make money, all right? You make money, guys. You make money. So I can teach guys how to actually trade boom and crash. All right, I can actually teach you guys how to actually trade boom and crash. It's been long. Our mentorship has been closed for a while, guys, but we are opening it back. All right, so we are opening it back. We are coming back. All right, so now on the boom 1000, you see another example. You can keep doing this all day, guys. You can keep doing this all day. So far as you would stick to the rules, guys. So far as you stick to the rules. We have the 0 level crossover, and then what happens? See, that's the 0 level on the awesome oscillator. All right, you see, above that 0 level, we consider buying, which we have spikes, and then below the 0 level, we have sells. Okay, whenever there's a cross of that from the above the 0 level, whenever there's a cross of that 0 level, we consider selling opportunities. Same thing with MACD. This is what's the 0 level, that midpoint, that's the 0 level. So it happens, and then you take your sales. So when I say the 0 level, you guys should actually understand that midpoint is actually the 0 level. All right. So that's that, guys. That's that. I can show you one more example like that one, but I think let's go further. Let's look at some more examples. Okay. So now we are looking at the crash 1000. Okay, guys. So for the crash 1000, you want to actually be buying. Okay. And now it doesn't have to go below the 0 level for the crash 1000. It has to go above. Okay. The conditions are it has to go above for the indicator windows. Okay. And then the moving average has to cross over below. Okay. Now we have the 0 level, right? Like I explained to you guys before, same principles applies, but in the opposite way. All right, so the same principles apply, but in the opposite way. You have the 0 level crossed. All right, the 0 level crossed, and at that point you should take your trades. Okay, take your trades, take your 10 candles, your 20 candles, as the case may be, and then you leave the market, guys. You leave the market. So you can keep doing this on and on and on and on, guys. There's no point to actually be greedy by loading the market with so many lot sizes. So you can keep it that, okay, for your account size, you're going to be using a 0.2 or a 0.3. All right. And then for the day, you can take up to like 10, 20 trades. You understand? 10, 20 trades. You're done. So in throughout the day, you can say, okay, I'll take 2 trades in the morning, or maybe 3 trades in the morning, and then maybe 3 trades in the evening, and just like that. And you make money, guys. You make money. All that is there is you just have to plan yourself, right? So we have the first condition on the main chart has been met. The second condition on the indicator window 1 has been met. And then the third condition, which is that of the indicator window 3, has been made. So what happens at this point in time? At this point in time, what you take your buys. So let's look for some more examples. Let's look for some more examples, guys. Let's look for some more examples, my people. So this is a very, very, very beautiful setup, guys. So the first condition, which is the crossover of the moving average, has actually been met. All right. So the next one is you check for consideration of the second, the crossover of the awesome oscillator from being below to being above. Okay. So the things have to move from below to above. When that happens, guys, you just take your trades. All right, after the moving average have actually crossed, okay, you take your trades. This is a beautiful strategy, guys, and I urge you guys to practice very well with this particular strategy. Okay, practice very well with this particular strategy, and endeavor to leave your feedback. Endeavor to leave your feedback after you must have tested the strategy. Now we are looking at another example. Okay. So we have the first condition being met, the second condition being met, and then the third one being met. Then you take your you execute your trades when all conditions have been met. You execute your trades and then take 10, 20 candles, 30 candles, you're out of the market, guys. So this strategy will always work, guys. It will always work if you apply the rules correctly. If you understand the rules and apply them correctly, the strategy will always work. All right, to always work. So this strategy has more than 80% win rate when I backtested the strategy. All right, when I backtested the strategy. So we have that crossover there, and also same thing with the MACD. There was that crossover. Then you take your 10, your 20 candles, you're out of the market, guys. You're out of the market. You're out of the market. You're out of the market. So I urge you guys to actually be patient, when trying to practice this strategy, okay? Because getting to understand anything actually does take time. All right. So learn to understand anything actually does take time. Okay, my guys. So right now, what I will do is I will be sharing the settings for this particular strategy for you guys, so that you can actually be able to set it up on your own. So first we have the moving average, okay, 50, and there are no levels. Method exponential apply to close, and then the style is 3 pixel, and then color we have the black color. So that's that for the first indicator. When you're done, you just click on done. All right, the next indicator we have is the moving average period 21 shift 0 method exponential apply to close. There are no levels, and then the color blue. All right, then you move to the main. You go to the main, and then add the second indicator window. You add the relative strength index. Right, for the relative strength index, guys, the relative strength index, the parameters are period 1 apply to close. Then the levels we have the 10, the 20, the 80, and the 90 levels respectively. Okay, guys, and then the style is 3 pixel, color black. All right, period 1 apply to close. Okay, remember those ones, and it's applied to all time frames. Okay, so that's that for that. Okay, now the color is black. All right, color is black. That's that for that. Then we go to the main again. Sorry, the next one we add is the awesome oscillator to that relative strength index. There are no levels. Okay, value up same as your candle, value down same as your candle. Then you just click on done, and you have that. Okay, that's that for the first indicator window. Okay, you just click on done. The next indicator window, to add the next indicator, you just go to the main window. Okay, just click on the main window, add relative strength index. All right, when you do that, it will automatically create another window. Right, to automatically create another window, and the parameters for the relative strength index are just the same. So now for the MACD, you add it to the second indicator window. We have for the MACD we have fast EMA 12, slow EMA 26, MACD SMA 9, apply to close. The main is the main. I would have loved to change it though, but I think I will love everything to remain the way it is, guys. I think I would love to change it. Should I change it? No. I think I should just leave it the way it is, guys. I should leave it the way it is, because it gives us a little bit of clarity. There's a difference between the main indicator 1 and the main indicator 2, so we don't actually confuse ourselves. All right, so You just leave it the way it is. And then when you're done, you have this wonderful strategy, guys, this wonderful setup. All right, please, guys, endeavor to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you guys in my next video.